It's the Lunch Show with Chad Summers. Fasten your seatbelts for the greatest radio show in the world, ever. And now, the host of the Lunch Show, Chad Summers.
All right, welcome to the Lunch Show. My name's Chad. I'm your host today. Thank you for joining us for lunch this afternoon. Today's June 6, 2025, also known as National Donut Day. And, there's all kinds of stupid national days, really. But this one dates back to the 30s, which I didn't, really suspect they did national days back then. But pretty cool. Let's jump into the birthdays. We don't have any worth mentioning. Sorry. That's probably the third time in the history of this show. It is what it is. All right. This day in history, 1944 was D-Day. Wow. That was when some of the world's toughest men invaded the beaches of Normandy and Omaha Beach. Unbelievable. We owe everything to those guys in a way. 2015, American Pharaoh won the Belmont Stakes, becoming the first thoroughbred in more than 35 years to capture horse racing's Triple Crown. That's a pretty long time. 1998, Sex and the City began airing on HBO. 1934, the Securities and Exchange Commission was established. And in 1925, the Chrysler Corporation was incorporated, also known as the worst of the three big ones. It's just true. I mean, Fords are better, right? Chevys are better. I'm not saying Chrysler's bad. I'm just saying it's the worst of those three. But, yeah, let's get into the news. This one from Fox. Savannah Chrisley stands firm against rumor she slept with someone to get parents pardoned. Even if she did, it is what it is. If you have to do that to get your parents out of prison, yeah, I think it's worth it. NBC News, judge in Diddy trial warns he may be removed from courtroom after jury interactions. So during these hearings, I guess Diddy's looking over to the jury and going, yeah, that's true, or no, that's not true, and you can't do that. He may get booted from the courtroom. That would be crazy if he wasn't even there for his own hearings. We'll see. The judge ain't having it. Fox, missing Seattle ski mountaineer found dead after 3,000-foot fall from Alaska's Mount McKinley. That is so disturbing to think about that. That's a hell of a long way down. Oh my God. You're asking for it though. You're asking for I can tell you right now, I am not going to fall 3,000 feet from something today. Hollywood reporter Nick Jonas. This is great. I don't know much about Nick Jonas, except he was one of the Jonas brothers, like a teen boy band type thing. But he's all grown up now and apparently ready to star in a Kiss biopic. Here's the title of the headline. Nick Jonas to star in Kiss biopic, quote, shouted out loud from director Mac G. Okay. Very excited about that. I guess he'll be playing Paul Stanley. Apparently they have not found someone to play Gene yet, and I didn't see who's Peter and Ace, so I cannot be more excited to see that movie. I've seen the band 4 times, so yeah, and I've got mixed feelings about all sorts of aspects of the band, but overall, love them. Newsmax, Hooters closes over 30 locations. Yeah, they, I don't think they're in my town now either. They might be, actually, though. I'll be able to tell you after today. Uh, $400 million in debt that company is. So that's not good. That's why they're jumping ship. Fox News, quote, gone too far. GOP lawmakers rally around Trump after Musk raises Epstein allegations. Yeah, when they say gone too far, and what they're referring to is, I think that completely cooked the bridge. You know what I mean? He doused the bridge with, like, I don't know, something seriously flammable and just cooked it. Because what you're implying, right? That you know what he's suggesting. I guess we have a subheading here. Elon crossed the line today, Representative Chip Roy told Fox News Digital. Yeah. And so I've got another headline in this show related. We'll get to that. Here's one from Reuters. Sean Diddy Combs tells courtroom artist he looks like a koala in sketches. Well, dude, maybe you look like a koala in real life. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start thinking of that when I see his mug on the TV. Reuters, Trump is not interested in talking to Musk as they feud over tax cut bill. Well, they're not feuding over the tax cut bill anymore. Musk suggested something that I don't know that Trump will ever get over. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, yeah, that's that relationship is probably sailed its final voyage. That leaves us with one story left, and it's a great one. It's not just good, it's great. But before we get to that, I just want to say subscribe, click subscribe. I mean, come on, it's free. It's very simple too. You just click. In a lot of cases, just touch a screen. Actually, probably most nowadays. But yeah, and email me at chat@thelunchshow.com. Put comments in the comment box if you got any questions, whatever. Click on all the things that help support the show. You know what I'm talking about. All right, let's get into this last story here from Good News Network. This story comes to us from Oxfordshire. No, I think it's Oxfordshire, England. I think that's how they pronounce it. I don't think they say Shire. I don't know. They might say Shire, actually. Oxfordshire, England. Identical twins celebrate 100th birthday and reveal tips for a long, happy life. Pretty cool. These guys have a picture of, and they're holding cards from King Charles. So that's cool. I'm sure that was meaningful to those gentlemen. But anyway, they said, well, what do you credit to your long life? They said clean and healthy living, staying active, sheer determination, and good genes. Yes, good genes are good. Some people just have no chance, and it has nothing to do with them, which is sad but true. So yeah, happy birthday to those old farts over there in England. Pretty impressive stuff. And one of them said he's going to go another 100, and I hope he does. I hope he does. That would be amazing. But yeah, we're going to call that an episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Be safe this weekend. Don't be an idiot. You know my spiel. Don't be out drinking and driving. My friend's friend is awaiting. He's going through a trial right now. He went out and caused an accident. He was drunk and someone died. He deserves to go to the big house, and he's going to. So don't be that guy, for God's sakes. I had a car problem recently, and so I left my car at a gas station. Rideshare was there in 4 minutes. So, I mean, it's just stupid not to do rideshare if you've been drinking. It's different now. Cabs used to be a pain in the ass. You'd wait a half an hour to an hour for a cab. Now you got someone there instantly almost. But anyway, you're an adult probably, and you've got to make these decisions for yourself. So yeah, I hope you make the right ones. But having said that, I'm getting the hell out of here. I got a bunch of things to do. So keep pressing on in your lives and peace out.
All right, folks, that's it for the lunch show today. Don't forget to come back every Tuesday and Friday for new episodes. And don't forget to like, share, tweet, subscribe, friend, listen, email, and tell your friends and family about us. We need every single one of y'all. Thank you in advance for your support, and I hope you all have an awesome day.
You just listened to The Lunch Show.